All right, so welcome back to second part of this live stream. It's gonna be I'm gonna go for a 3 hour live stream, hopefully, because you never know. Something might happen. Might have a phone call, or you never know. Man in Black might knock on my door, ask me some alien questions. Why you playing Mass Effect? You never know. Some shit can always happen within 3 hours. But I will go for 3 hours and we'll see what happens. And if some of you come in late and join in late on this, that's fine. Remember, you can always check this stream later on. So I'm gonna dive right into this. For those of you who've been following this stream, you know exactly that I finish on the Pythos. I finished that first level, the beginning, on that planet, which is a sandy, very desert, Sahara desert kind of like planet. And if you watched the live stream last night, then you know exactly where I'm at. So now I'm going to be on the ship, on the bridge. First, we're going to talk to the crew, and then we're going to go ahead and choose our next destination. Let's go talk to our friend Suvi, see what we can get out of her.
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Parties. You know what? We should definitely have some parties.
Wild remnant parties? What else would you use it for?
Well, that's a thought. You don't really think they... Oh, joking. I see. Good one.
Did I ask her about the terraforming? Let me see.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
Hey, how you doing, Inevius? It depends, really. It's not on my end. That's gotta be on your end, man. On your internet and your YouTube connection, because I'm streaming this at the 4 Mbps, which is the reasonable Mbps stream. Now, if you have a low-end connection, man, there's nothing I can do about that for you, brother. There's nothing I can do to fix that. So this is just on your end, man. Just letting you know. There's no such a thing to adjust that, brother. So just letting you know. That's on your end. You got to have a good internet connection. And I don't want to go for a 1080p. Because if I go for a high-end 1080p, then none of you guys will be able to see it. The whole idea here is that a lot of people can see it. How many of you have a high-end internet connection? I doubt that. Most of you are watching it from your cell phone or your tablet, so I cannot go any higher than that. 4 Mbps is the best I can do, man. Well, that's what you're going to be getting, man. It's 720. Hey, PlayStation 4 Pro, how you doing, man? Welcome back. Welcome to the
Sounds good.
second stream of this. If you watched this yesterday, then you pretty much know that I finished that Pythos, this planet. I finished it. And the first level, remember, we activated that oxygen and we regulated the air on the atmosphere so there's no more radiation on that colony right there. But before I take off, let me go ahead, read some emails. Let's go talk to some crew members, and then we're gonna go choose our next destination. I tried OBS, man. It's pain in the ass. Trust me, dude. I know what the OBS is. I tried that shit, and it's pain in the ass. It's not a user-friendly for the Elgato. Believe me, man. It's not that good. And I don't want to deal with that nonsense, man. I can do a high quality here, too. But the problem is, if my subscribers don't have a high-end internet, it don't really matter if I'm streaming at like in a super crispy high-end quality. I know all that stuff, man, but thank for your input. Trust me, I tried OBS. I'm not a huge fan of OBS because they're like really not that good, in my opinion. All right, they're not user-friendly with a lot of software. They're not user-friendly with the Elgato, and it's just too much pain in the ass for me to deal with that OBS. You gotta have a high-end PC for that, man. You gotta have a very high-end PC. There's a lot of elements that need to go into the OBS to have it running properly. You know, I don't have that kind of a stuff right now to do that. So, plus I'm running this from the iMac, and the OBS is not user-friendly for the iMac. You know what I mean? So that's the problem. But hey, if it works for you, it works for you. I'm not shitting on OBS. I'm just saying for me right now, OBS doesn't do me any good. And I'm not going to invest into the OBS because I don't know how long the OBS is going to last. You know, I don't think they're going to last that long. They're not like a huge company. They're okay. They're doing okay. But I don't see them in the future being that, you know, successful. Because a lot of competition that's out there. But I know what it is, man. Just letting you know, I know what it is. But thanks for your input on that, man. I know exactly what it is.
Strike team ready for
Tie
deployment.
things up for the old ground team before I left. Early for so many goodbyes.
All right, let's talk to Lexi.
At least Liam's.
Hey, Simon, how you doing, man? Welcome to the chat room.
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
So you've been having a friendship with Harry, huh?
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain.
Nah, it's all cool. I envious, man. It's all right. Don't worry about it, man.
Convention.
It's just I'm letting you know that I am aware of that. I know all these softwares, OBS,
Low
and
gravity.
all the other ones they have.
His
You know,
name
there's so
card.
many out there.
But he was so damn confident. I knew we'd be friends.
But everyone will have a different experience depending on their setups, you know? Depending on what type of setup you have. Obviously, if you got a super high-end fucking PC, then no matter what you throw in it, it's gonna work fine, you know? But I don't have that super high-end PC to do that kind of stuff, man. To do that kind of rendering. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Joining the Hyperion, let's do it.
So how'd an Asari doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
Okay, Lexi.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
All right, let's go over here. Let's see what the other crew members are. Oh, look, Cora's here too. You know, I've been trying to get Cora to turn bisexual, but she won't do it. You know what I mean? She likes dudes only, but I'm trying to get her to go from straight to bisexual, so we'll see what we can do. That's the idea here.
Hi there.
Damn it, Cora. She's really not impressed by my actions yet. No, there's nothing I can ask her. Well, I can ask her again. Let's see what happens.
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
Hey, Rajbir, man. Welcome to the chat room. How you doing, man? Simon, it's not like bad to the point where you can't play it. You know, it's not that type of a game. It's okay. I would say it's good. Okay, good, decent, you know. If you like exploration, adventure, you know, upgrading your ship, that kind of stuff, then you're going to enjoy this game. But be prepared to have a lot of glitches in it, you know, here and there. There's going to be some glitches present, and there's going to be some weird animation present, like right here. So be prepared to deal with that stuff until they patch it up, you know. Right now, in this status, what you can do is you can actually wait. What I would do if I was you, I would wait a month or two till they patch the game up and they fix all these issues, release more DLCs, more stuff, and then you get it for a cheaper price, and then you're good to go and have a full-blown experience. But right now, in this status, be prepared to endure all sorts of crazy animations and some glitches here and there. Like when I talk about glitches, I'm talking about their feet like drowning inside the ground, and then they're like doing some crazy moves, some crazy twerking or whatever. So like this animation right here, seriously funny.
Does that mean fraternization is okay for Asari commandos?
It'll happen, but usually only for one deployment. Asari don't usually stay with each other long term. After your 500th birthday, you learn some self-control.
Yeah, I mean, you get used to it. Like in the beginning will bother you, but I'm so used to it by now that this is something that my brain is used to. I expect this. Like if they weren't like funny, like I'd be like, something's wrong. So I'm already used to it, you know what I mean?
I'll be here.
But if your first time playing this game, you're gonna have a hard time getting used to it. You know, you see, she's shaking right now. You see the glitches? There's your first glitch right there. And see, you're gonna be bumping into these glitches throughout the game. Like this glitch right here. Hold on. Let's see if we can find some more glitches. There was another glitch yesterday where I think I took a screenshot where Cora hand goes into Liam abdominal and it's like goes right through it. I don't know if you guys seen that. I might post that on my my club. Yeah, Simon, you should definitely. I would definitely wait. The great idea would be to wait a while till they patch it up, fix it up. Who knows? You might even get it for $5. Join an EA Access and then get it for free for $5, and you know, get it that way when it's patched up and ready.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Let's go visit some of our friends over here on the crew. You see, this is a hidden path right here. I don't know what this is. I cannot go through here.
I do that sometimes.
You see, it lets you know who's who. Research lab. PB. Let's go talk to PB. PB is the one that I rescued. Remember? Let's go down the ladder. Let's do this. This is my bed right here. This is where I chill out. It's a nice crib, man. You got a nice little view on the planet. Email terminal. You can talk to Sam if you like. We can do that later. Let's go and visit our friends here. This is a bathroom right here. Take a shower. The problem is you cannot take a shower now. There's a crew info board right here. You can check it out. What the hell is that? Look at that. Did you see that? Somebody left some puppets over here. Oh my god, I gotta take a photo of this. I didn't know this was here. There's your Nomad vehicle right here. You can check it out. This is where the doctor is, but she's not present here. Let's go on the other side. Pathfinder quarters. Let's go on the other side. Hold on. I mean, it's not to the point where it's not playable. It's still playable, but these glitches you will be encountering here and there. You know, you'll just have to deal with that.
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that, Nathan. Thanks, Nathan, man. There is Plants vs. Zombie. I just, you know, you're right. I just realized that it is. But that's a EA game, so it makes sense why they put it there. Hold on. Slow down, will ya?
Does your brain ever take a breath?
Sorry, not really. Even my dreams are in time-lapse. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, writer. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Ooh, you crave excitement, huh? Why don't you come to my bed and we can crave the excitement and explore the galaxies together?
Tackling complete strangers in the Milky Way wasn't doing it for you?
I think tackling you anywhere would be fun. Did I say that out loud? Life won't be boring with you around. I may never yawn again.
It's never going to be boring with me, especially when we're in a bed together, overseeing the Milky Galaxy from Andromeda. Hey, how you doing, Rich of Cucumbers, man? How you doing, brother? Welcome. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. How you doing? How's everything? How's your Sunday, man? Hopefully everyone's enjoying their Sunday afternoon, wherever you guys are. I know everybody here, it's on the different time zones. So, different time zones, different weather, different time, different atmosphere, different dramas, different bullshit, different... But hey, it's only temporarily. So, let's see. Sleep, it's an excellent cure. What do you see when you come to my bed?
Maybe you just needed more sleep.
We were out for 600 years. A special someone made the trip with me, and she woke up a different person. I've slept enough. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
Uh-oh. Hey, gracias, man. Thank you. Salute. Thank you, Eric, man. Cheers. Costa Rica, man. Awesome. Costa Rica's nice. It's beautiful down there, man. It's a great tourist spot to go down there. Hold on a second. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I know you want to go inside my bed.
That's just the one thing you want me to know about you.
Let's start with that, then. Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth.
Ooh.
Tell you what. I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned. Which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
Oh, shit. You see these glitches? You see this? You see? What she's doing? What the hell are you doing? We're gonna get you some drinks for sure, PB. We're gonna get you out of that jacket. Like, don't you think it's too freaking hot in that jacket? God damn it. And what are you doing? What are you doing there? Hey, Devons, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. Doing good, man. Just, I had a headache this morning, man. I don't know why. Just ridiculous headache. But I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I had a 4K nightmare or some shit. I don't know. Let's ask her some more questions. Fuck it.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
Anyone special?
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone.
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder. Just a friend. Now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
Hey, Amar, like those channels are very old. The ones you see that I have, the previous three, there was something that I did experimenting. You know, I was just experimenting, doing some video editing, putting some stuff together. You know, you'll see some video editing stuff that I did, that I put together. The other one, Mud Pit Gaming, was just something I wanted to do, but it didn't work out because of the YouTube and the way they are. You know, they're so restricted. The problem with YouTube is this. They won't let you go at a certain limit. I wish that YouTube would allow you to go a certain limit where it's only for the mature audience, where, you know, you have to kind of verify your age or something. I wish that they would give that option. I think it's bullshit that they're limiting themselves only to certain things, you know, like, I mean, it is internet after all. I'm not saying you should allow everything to be seen on YouTube, but I've seen shit on YouTube. They show gruesome shit, heads being cut off, all kinds of fucking shit, but they won't let you do a little bit more adult talk, you know, because the Mud Pit Gaming was more like an adult gaming thing I was doing, talking about in an adult kind of a way. So it didn't work out because of the YouTube fucking policies, so I kind of quit that shit. It didn't work out, which I don't understand why they're doing that, why they're limiting themselves to that. Twitter's not doing that. All the other networks are not doing that. They do have a verification where you have to, you know, acknowledge that you're a certain age. But anyway, look, Google and YouTube, it's so fucking confusing. I don't know what their fucking rules are. Even they don't know what fucking rules they have. They just make rules as they fucking go. But anyway, that's why I have these channels there from the past, from like way, way, way back, man. So they didn't work out. I was just experimenting. This is the one that I originally started, called the Video Games Galaxy. I was doing a bunch of live streams. And then from Video Games Galaxy, I turned into the Gaming Vault. It was called Eden's Gaming Vault. And I did that for a while. And then after that, I switched it to Mr. 4K Gaming Vault, because I started doing the Xbox One S, and then you know the whole story. You know, my whole feud with Mr. Hard 8, Mr. 4K Ambassador, and you guys know the whole deal me and him had in the past. And then after that, since I was doing upscaling, and I was being very successful with the upscaling videos, then I called myself Mr. 4K Upscaler in September, I believe, 25th. And that's how the whole thing started. So I just gave you a little brief history of how the whole thing started. Hey, Jesse Mumche. How you doing, Gregor? It's Gregor, my friend. My friend from another mother, but from the same country, my boy. Hey, Devons, man, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, bro. I do, man. I do put a lot of work into this. People don't understand, you know, when you do this by yourself, there's a lot of work that goes into it. You know, you got to figure out what you're going to do next, how you're going to do it, where you're going to find the time to do it. So, yeah, it's a lot of work, man. Hold on. Let's say, you sound lonely. Maybe I can buy you a drink.
I don't know. Don't friends and loved ones make all the effort worthwhile?
I've always been self-motivated. Don't need much more than curiosity to drive me forward.
All right, let's see. What about the remnant? The remnant that device that we activated it, that remnant energy, that seems like something that the aliens seem to be very interested on. Maybe that's this 0 point energy or something that they're using.
Remnant.
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
Oh, okay, I get it. They are using that energy and they named it after them, but the remnant is that race, that telepathic race. Remember, if you guys saw in the beginning, that alien that came in and it was using that technology and energy, feeding that tower. They're able to manipulate the radiation, the oxygen levels, all sorts of different things, almost like terraforming the planets. What they're doing is terraforming their planets, going around and terraforming in any which way they like General Zod. So they're called the Remnant. So that's why I was confusing, because I overheard him saying the Remnant device, energy, whatever. So the Remnant are these aliens. So I think they're the whole key thing of this game. No, man, Amar, no one sponsors me. And I'm kind of proud of the fact that no one sponsored me. I'm proud of the fact that I did everything on my own, with my own hard-earned cash. Everything you see, it's from my own hard-earned cash. I never begged anybody for anything. I don't do that, man. I'd rather eat my own shit than to beg somebody for something. That's just against my principle. You know what I mean? That's just the way I am. I don't want anybody to hold me in their pockets. I don't want to be anybody's bitch. So, and I mean, I know there's a lot of kiss asses out there. They'll gladly do it. They'll gladly lie and say all the good things for a sponsor, and they're going to put on their fake fucking smile with their fake teeth, dentures and makeup and shit, and the fucking studio they bought in the fucking, East Sunset Boulevard, whatever. Man, they didn't even pay for that fucking studio. It's probably company leased that studio for them. So I'm proud of the fact that I'm the real deal. I don't need to fucking go to LA to be this fucking fake guy. I do this as a real guy. I'm the real deal, so what you see is what you get. And I know this is going to trigger some fucking La La Land fucking sponsored assholes out there, but let them get fucking triggered.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Oh, I'm definitely not going to be a stranger. Yeah, this is being, all my live streams are being recorded. So when I'm like doing these live streams, they're automatically being recorded on Google, on a YouTube server. And, all right, I think it's time for us to choose another planet. Let's go ahead. Let's get out of this galaxy. Sure. Hey, welcome to the chat room, Megan. Cannot pronounce your last name, man. Ehrenstein. I don't know. You guys gotta choose better names, like something like John Filibuster or Mr. Manhattan or Mr. Don't Give a Fuck or Don't Ask Me My Name or some shit like that, or Mr. Gigolo, whatever, something easy to remember. Mr. Hi Ho or whatever. What's up, Young Mile? Ehrenstein. Guten Tag, Ehrenstein. Are you from Germany? Or are you from, you gotta be from some parts of Europe. Ron John. See, I could remember Ron John because Ron John is just like, that easy name to remember, man. Ron John. RJ. Like, that shit is easy. Even if I was high and drunk, I still remember that name. Ron John. That shit echoes, You want me to go to Uranus? If I go to Uranus, man, it might stink in there. Ehrenstein. And no. So where are you from, man? You from Denmark? Are you from Sweden? You a Viking? Which part of like Europe you from, man? Bulgaria? Oh, Russia. Alright, cool, man. That's awesome. Whereabouts in Russia, man? That's a big country, brother. Are you from St. Petersburg, Leningrad, Moscow? Oh, I don't want to say Moscow because everyone thinks if somebody's from Russia, they're from Moscow. Not necessarily. Russia Federation is a huge country, man. It could be from anywhere in Russia. But that's okay, man. It's a big country, man. That's a gigantic country, man. There's so much undiscovered land in Russia where even no man foot has ever set foot there. Alright, so we're gonna go to a different planet. We're gonna go to Uranus.
Anomaly on sensors.
Ukraine, well, yeah. That's cool, man. Ukraine is cool. They used to be part of Soviet Union, right? I remember in the 80s and of course early 80s, they used to be a part of Soviet Union, SSSR, USSR. You guys were part of it, right? Until the whole thing, you guys separated. It just reminds me how huge Russia, Soviet Union was, man, back in the days. That thing was huge. When you look at the lower Baltic Sea countries underneath, and then you look at Ukraine, Russia was fucking gigantic, man. Still is, but especially in the Soviet Union days, it was a freaking huge, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Aaron Steen. All right, Pete. Cool, man. Peter. Awesome, man. Hey, it's all right, man. You gotta use what you gotta use sometimes. Hopefully your mom doesn't go and see these videos that I'm talking about.
Anomaly detected.
All right, let's see where else we're supposed to go. Ron John says go to Uranus. Let's go to Vinland. What's up with that? Vinland. Let's go there.
Anomaly detected.
All right, let's scan this planet. I really enjoy scanning the planet and see what I can find here. The only thing I don't like is the fact that you cannot land on some of them. I think it'd be cool if you could land on some of them. Why couldn't you land on any of them? That'd be kind of cool. Oh, there's an anomaly right there. Look at that crater. That's a gigantic freaking crater right there. Let's deploy the probe.
We've got a crater.
But it kind of sucks that you cannot land on it. Let's look at this crater a little bit better. That's a gigantic crater, dude. I want to look at it from this side. Hold on. Let me adjust this. I want to look at it from that way. Here we go. It's kind of cool that you can explore it this way, but it sucks that you cannot land, Thank you, Peter. Hey, Twisted Production, man. TP, how you doing, man? Welcome to the chat room. I'm doing good, thank you. Hey, Mr. Struders, welcome back, man. How you doing? Thanks, man. Happy Sunday, brother. Yeah, last night was crazy, man. 6 hours. But it wasn't the longest. It's actually 6 hours and 40 minutes. It wasn't the longest stream. I have done close to 9 hours on the Until Dawn in 2014. I've done like close to 9 hours. I still have that stream, but you guys will have to go way back. You guys have to remember I have over 1,700 plus videos. This is a lot of videos.
I'm picking up something.
It'll take you forever just to go through all of them. What is this? Habitat 7. Let's check it out. AXF34 Drift, welcome back, sir. How are you? Hey, that's all that counts. As long as you're alive, brother. That's all that counts. You know? Gotta make the best of it, man. Alright, this seems interesting.
I'm picking up something.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're picking up something. This is a strange planet, man. I would love to land here if I could. Probably a satellite. Let's send a probe. Let's see what it is.
Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Yep, bingo. You see, when you scan these planets, you get all this unnecessary materials and data, and you can upgrade your ship. You can do research, blueprints. There's so much to do in this game. See, this was my whole point about this game. Yes, you can just go through the main story and just do that. But if you take your time, if you explore everything, if you talk to everybody, do all the side missions, you can easily put 100 hours into this game. Not to mention the DLCs and all the other stuff. Plus, you know, if you want to go sleep with everybody, try everything, and you know, try a male character instead of a female character. I mean, you can do so many different things. So there's a lot to do in this game. You know what I mean? Oh man, I'll give you a shout out, man. I'll even do it in a nice deep voice, man. Megan Ehrenstein, welcome. Megan Ehrenstein is here from Ukraine, but his real name is Pete. There you go. I done it for you, man. In a jigsaw kind of a way. Voice. Yeah, Ron John. I mean, I think a lot of people been a bit unfair to this game. They've been really like, they've been bashing it. And look, IGN, don't tell me you finished the game. There's no way you tried everything unless EA let you have the game like since November. Okay, so, and I mean, granted, there's some issues, of course. There's some glitches here and there, but it's not to the point where you can't play it. You know, it's not that bad. You know what I mean? But I think people are being a little bit too harsh on this game. And I understand why there's a criticism. You got to have a little bit of criticism. But some, like GameSpot gave it fair. I was like, dude, I wouldn't go that far to say fair. I would say good. Like 7.5, good. It's not a bad game, nor is it like the great game. It's good. So I would say a good game that has a lot of potentials with the DLCs and other things they can do. Remember, this can always be fixed. With the patches, with the updates, with the DLCs. There's a lot of stuff you can do in this game. No, Amar, unfortunately I don't. I've been lacking in that department. I have 4 bad relationships, man. But it's mainly because I was really looking for the... beauty. You know, I was looking for that physical attraction. I was looking for that, you know, good looking, fast girls. And, you know, I made some mistakes, man. What I'm trying to say is that I was always looking, I was picking out the wrong girls, is what I was trying to say. I was picking out the wrong women. And, you know, I paid the price for that. But don't get me wrong, I did enjoy it, you know. But, you know, sometimes you get tired of just that. You know, you get tired of just, you know, having somebody just for fun. You want to have somebody where you can talk to, somebody that will appreciate who you are, not just for, you know, interest or whatever. Yeah, man, it's pretty tough out there, bro. It's pretty tough. It's a very different times we're living in, man. With everything that's been going on, you know, with all these different, everything's changed. Everything's changed, man. So, you know, you got feminism, you got social warrior justice, you got the gold diggers, you got this, you got that, man. At the end of the day, like, what the fuck do you have left? And everywhere you go, you're being judged one way or the other, man. So it's very tough, man. And it's not just me telling you this. There's a lot of dudes out there I know, fucking dudes that look like Brad Pitt, and they're having a fucking hard time because of such a way our society has changed. It's really fucking hard, man, to find that one person. My friend, the Navy SEAL buddy, he had to go to where was he stationed? I think he was stationed in Osaka. He was in Japan, Tokyo, then he went to Osaka, and he found this really beautiful Japanese country girl, like, you know, very nice cultural girl, and he got married with her, and there you go. You know what I mean? He had to go halfway around the fucking world just to find somebody good. So I'm not saying there isn't good women out there. There are, but it's like looking like you have to fucking go around the world, and good luck, you know. Let's exit out of this galaxy. No, it's alright, man. I mean, you know, I always tell it the way it is, you know, like, why bullshit? You know, I'll just say it the way it is. And, you know, if people don't like it, look, I don't really care how people interpret the stuff I say. You know, people will interpret me one way or the other. Just them looking at me walking down the street, they're going to interpret me in their mind differently. And they're going to talk behind my back. People will talk behind your back all the time. That's just human nature. It's just the way it is. It's a fault of a human nature, you know. It's a human failing is what it is. It's just something that's always there. So, Ron John, you said something that I should go to Uranus here. Let me see. Maybe I should go to Nexus. Hold on. I think we should go back to Nexus. Did I try everything at Pytheas? Let's go to Pytheas again. Let's go back to that base. Let's see what we can do at that base. Let's go and maybe there's something else we can do. I only finished 75%. Maybe there's something else we can do in there and do some more side missions and whatnot.
Pythias system. Still hoping we can turn EOS around.
Nah, that's okay. I'll try to tone it down. I know you're using your mom's computer, so I'll try to tone it down. That's all right, man. Hey, Alex, how you doing, man? Welcome to the chat room. What's up, T.S. Holeen 971? No, it's alright, Pete. Don't worry about it, man. It's okay. It's just a bad habit, you know. I understand. Trust me. No need to explain. I get it. Ron John, only if they're Xbox. Only if they're Xbox strippers. Cannot have any Sony strippers, man, okay? It's not gonna happen. It has to be the Xbox straight from Seattle strippers. Thanks, Alex, man. I tried. Look, I'm not perfect, man. Nor am I ever going to be perfect. You know, I have faults, just like everybody else, man. And I mean, I do make mistakes. I do get, agitated sometimes, and I do make wrong decisions. I'm not perfect, man, in any which way. Nor am I ever gonna be a perfect guy. I am everything that everyone is. It's the human nature, human fault. But I'm learning. I try to learn from it, man. I try to detach from my ego. Sometimes I try to detach from myself and see how I'm being perceived, because I understand that. People sometimes they can have a negative impact on the people, and I don't want to spread any negativity. There's plenty of that stuff around. I try to kind of bring some positivity to people in their daily life, because I understand the reality we are in, and I'm aware of everything that's going on. So I try to kind of like tone it down. And if there's something I do wrong, I absolutely take the constructive criticism to heart, because I do. I have to. I have to self-evaluate myself, because you are the ones that are like observing me and perceiving me, and then you can let me know if there's something that I do wrong, so I can kind of get that feedback from you.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Devon, I have this saying where I used to say, to me, I would rather have one good friend than thousands of fake friends. And don't even get me started with some of my families, which I have all over the world, but they're all just into themselves, in love with themselves, and they're, self-advertising themselves in a way, if you will, which I could care less, and that doesn't really impress me. But there's a lot of that, and like I said, I'd rather have one true friend than thousands of fake friends. You can always have a fake friends. That's easy, man. I'll buy you fake friends. That's easy. You can buy fake friends in big numbers, and they'll be your fake friends till you stop feeding them money, or till you stop doing stuff for them. Then they're not gonna be your fake friends anymore. They're gonna break their contract. Yeah, Alex, I like the KS8000. I had it now since November, and I can tell you honestly that I never had any issues with the back panel peeling off. I am aware that this has happened. I am aware that people hadn't gone through this. I did some research. I'm totally aware of that. But I was trying to figure out why is that happening, and I think main reason why back panel it's coming off on the Samsung KS8000, it's not because it's overheating. It's not because of that. I think it's mainly because a lot of people want to put it on their wall. And the worst mistake you can do is use a curved 8500 or 9500 series and put it on the wall. Because time after time, when you put it on the wall, that's hanging on the wall with this plastic glue, unfortunately has a glue in there. I'm sorry, guys. That's the one negative. It will peel it off after time, all the heat being congested inside next to the wall. That will break it apart, and then your TV will fall down and you will break your panel, and there you go. You got a disaster in your hand. So I would advise people not to put it on the wall. If you got a 9500, the ones with the screws that has screws built into it, then you're okay. Then you should be fine. So if you're gonna put it on the wall, make sure you get a 9500. Get the KS 9500. But if you have 8000 or 8500, don't do it. Don't put it on the wall. So stay away from placing it on the wall. 8000 models and 8500 models. All the 8000 models, don't put it on the wall. Don't hang it on the wall. Just put it on the legs, you know, like I do, and you'll be fine. If you got 9,500 and 9,000, you can put it on the wall because it has these tight screws in there. It's not gonna go anywhere. You can put that one on the wall. That would be my advice. That's what I have figured out. That's what I think the problem is. Yeah, remote play is pretty cool, man. Especially like if your kids are watching something, because you know you have kids, you have family, man. You know, let's say they want to watch cartoons or something, and you're like, okay, let me go switch back and use a remote play and play this over here in the living room or in the kitchen and watch my kids while they're watching the movies, right? Or cartoon movies, and then you can play your game on your tablet or on your laptop sitting in the kitchen, right, Wayne? So it's kind of a cool idea that they have that ability to do that, remote play. Twisted Productions, it's so true. Hey Fernando, how you doing, man? Welcome to the chat room. It is so true. I totally would advise people, unless you know that your TV it's very tightly screwed, and then yeah, but if you don't know for a fact, I would just I wouldn't mess around with it. I wouldn't put it on the wall. Like I said, if you have a 9,000 series, then you're good, man. You don't have to worry about it. Let me get my Nomad. I need to get my Nomad. Gotta go over here. This is where this pad right here is where you can call your Nomad. You can also get your gear, upgrade your gear. So let's say you need to embark to some sort of a mission. You can go ahead and get your equipment ready and everything ready. So it's kind of cool. So let's get the Nomad activated. Yeah, on the Pro, man, it's pretty cool. Especially if you have an iPad, 12-inch tablet, or if you have a really good laptop. It's kind of cool that you can do that, man, the remote play. Or if you got a Surface, Windows Surface. There it is. There's a Nomad right here. Let's get inside of our vehicle. Hey, Kevin Garcia. How you doing, man? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, Nathan, that's true. 95,000. I'm sorry. I take that back. I made a mistake. 9,500. KS 9,500. It does. That's the curved one. There's also 9,000. That's the just the flat one. It does have a better dimming. That's true. I did go to the ratings.com, and the ratings.com did acknowledge that because they have the equipment. They have equipment to test the dimming, to test the peak brightness, and ratings.com is definitely the most reliable source. I have seen their equipment that they're using. They're very professional. They will give you everything exactly as it is. Whatever the TV has on there, they'll give you the accurate readings. So ratings.com, I highly recommend. I can't recommend enough ratings.com. Go there and check them out. Yeah, I mean, I have no issues with KS8000. The only reason I brought that up is because a lot of people have been asking me, hey man, have you been having any issues with the back panel peeling off? And I said to them, no. I mean, but the reason I haven't been having any issues is because I'm not using it on my wall. I'm just having it sit on my little drawer table that I have. And I haven't had any issues. But I do know there's a lot of people that they had issues with that.
Get ready to fight!
Oh my god, let's we can jump here a little bit. Let's do a jump. There we go. Well, that's pretty cool, Devon. That's cool. Well, it depends who you bump into, honestly. It's like anything in life. It all depends who you bump into, man. There's a bunch of different personalities, bunch of different people out there with a different attitude, different views, different judgments. So it really depends who you bump into, man. It's like anything in life. You know, if you bump into a wrong person at the wrong time, well, you're gonna have to deal with that consequences. Hold on, let me see this. Yeah, Ron John, it's pretty cool. I like the fact that you can get the chassis up and down. I don't know if you guys see this. Like, let me get over here. If you get the chassis up, you can go on the stone. You can just go, I think I showed that yesterday. You can just go right through the stone, any stone, when the chassis are up. Now they're down, now they're up. And look at this. No problem. Ready to go. No issues here. There's the dinosaur. There's the dinosaur, guys. There's the dinosaur. Let me take a photo. Hey, Silent UK89. How you doing? I haven't tried the Insanity. I don't dare do that. I might do that when I finish the game. I might go through that, try that out. They are about the same, but like local dimming seems to be a little bit better, and the design, it's a bit better, you know. And I think that's the one thing, that the design, it's what makes the 9000 be more reliable because of that design, you know. But it's really more or less it's the same. It's not like a huge difference. If I put KS 8000 and KS 9000 side by side, you're gonna have a hard time noticing the quality difference. You will find the cosmetic difference. Obviously, it will be there, the cosmetic difference, but there won't be any difference as far as the quality. Quality will be the same. Now, there's that tail of that dinosaur. I like how they made that. I don't know how many people noticed that, but I did. I guess we're gonna have to fight these guys. Nah, should I do this? Let's do this, see if I can do it. Hold on. I'm gonna make a jump, guys, and I'll take the photo. Here we go. Let me see. Nice. Let's save that.
Head ahead. They appear to be fighting a Krogan.
Is that Drac?
Alright, let's fight them. Exit. Fight. Remember, we gotta help him. We gotta rescue him too.
Ryder, about time you joined the party.
Oh shit. I'm sorry. Here we go.
That's it, kid. Keep it up. Good one.
I can show you this glitch that I was talking about. Like, you see this glitch right here? Look at Cora. I'll show it to you in a minute. Like, for example, look at Cora right here. When we when I do this, she goes up and down, up and down. She starts jumping. Like, look right here. She starts squatting. Look. See?
Think I made them angry. Good.
When we finish these enemies, I'll show you the glitch that I was talking about. But it's not like a big deal. Like, some of these glitches, like, they're not to the point where, you know, you cannot play. It's just, but they do exist. And I will point out these glitches in a minute.
Nice.
Let me take care of these bastards.
Breaking their line.
Nice. That fight was...
He's a good liability, man. I'm so glad that he's gonna join our team.
You're telling me.
You could really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky. Had your number all wrong.
Well, what can I say? We work well together.
You're not so bad yourself, old man. Maybe we should work together after all.
This fight was pretty good, but you're still Nexus and green as a Drell. Still, something tells me you've got potential. Be ashamed to waste that. I'm in. Just point me to your ship and try to keep up.
This is gonna be great.
Wait, is he gonna join us? Let me show you the glitch right here with the Cora. Look. Here we go. When I press the L2, she's gonna go ahead and hold on. She's gonna go ahead and start squatting. Here comes the squats. Hold on. Wait. Let me see if did they fix that? I think they fixed that. Hold on, let me see. No, it's still there. It's still there, you see? Alright, they might have fixed that actually. This is good news. Okay, so they fixed it. That's cool, man. They fixed that issue. You see, they're fixing these bugs little by little. They fixed that bug where she's squatting. She cannot squat anymore. Hold on. Alright, so she's not doing any squats. That's cool. Alright, so you see, they are working on these issues. They're trying to fix them, so that's cool.
Life support at 100%.
This is where we'll build our new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost will serve.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder. With current supplies, you could build a military outpost focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
This is a big decision. Let's do this together. Let's find out what we want to do. Do we want to build this military base and be a militaristic Pathfinder? Or do we want to do something productive to bring the energy and help other, you know, planets out there and other species? Like, what do we want to do? Let's think about this.
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
Pathfinder's call. But research is no good if we're dead. Military.
It's got to be science. Our colonists need to understand their home.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
Okay, this is a tough one, guys. What we should do. Should we go with the military or should we go with the scientific outpost? What do you guys think? If I go with a scientific outpost, then I'll be able to do more research and, you know, bring more technology and stuff and help other species. If I go with the military, then I'll be more of a, you know, I don't know. What do you guys think? Science. Let's see how many votes I get for science. Everybody on the chat room, I want you guys to put up a vote. Should we go for the scientific or should we go for a military? And I'm going to count and see how many votes we got. Okay, we have 2 military, 1 science. Okay, so we still have 2 to 1, 2 military, 1 science. Now it's 2-2. We have 2 military, 2 science. This is getting very tight. Okay, so we have 3 science, 2 military. No, it's still tied. My bad. 2 science, 2 military. So it's even. This is even, man. This is a tough call. For those of you who are watching this, like pre-recorded, is I'm trying to ask my members on the chat room to put up a vote to see what we should do. Should we go with the scientific outpost? I'm sorry, or with the military? Okay, we got 3 military, 2 science. So there's 3 military now. It's 3-2. I mean, if we reach 2 more votes for military, if we get to the 5, then that's it. Then military wins. Okay, so it's 3-3. It's tied. It's tied, man. We got 3 science, 3 military. This is a very tight. This is like a healthcare bill, man. It's hard to pass this shit. I'm sorry, but it's definitely hard. 3 military, 3 science. Very close. Okay, now we got 4 military, 3 science. So if we get 1 more military, that's it. It's 4-3. If we get 1 more military, that's it. All right, I guess we're going to go with the military. This is 4 votes for military. And I think choosing the military path, it's going to make Cora happy. Because she's into military, so I think that will make her happy. She might even go to bed with me, you never know. Yeah, it's 5. 5 military. Military wins. And I think the military is a good choice because we can keep our defenses and, we can defend ourselves. Look, you got to have a strong military in order for you to advance out there. If you have a weak military, then what are you going to do? Science not going to do you any good if you can't defend yourself. You know what I mean? You got to be able to defend yourself because it's a big, dark universe out there. We don't know what awaits us. We got to have a good defense military, man, to protect ourselves so we can advance and so we can survive, too. You know what I mean? We have to survive. So we're going to go with military. And we're going to make Cora very happy.
A military outpost. We defend our own against the Ket, or anyone else.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Well, military it is.
Andromeda Initiative. This is Ryder. Pathfinder. EOS is ready for deployment.
Copy that. Outpost block inbound. And ready as hell.
So this will be our post for the military. This is where all of our mission forward on will originate.
August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose. We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
Take good care of it. Build the defense here. Defend this planet. Defend this outpost.
I feel like I should toss you the keys. Be nice. It's been through a lot.
Understood. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months.
Well, at least I made her happy now.
Far from golden. But now it's defensible. Arguing that choice will come later. They think you did the impossible. The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
It's okay. You were right to be cautious. You didn't know me, so you had your doubts. It's okay to have doubts. That's why I had to prove this to you. And you, and Cora. That we need a strong defense military.
I appreciate your candor. We're all on the same side.
I wouldn't go that far.
Mr. Struders. Well, that's a good thing. Because I don't want to
You brought us time,
create a nuke.
but one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You already have a lead on something else?
The nav point. From the vault.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
Let me kiss her ass. I want her to think I'm her friend. Remember, I'm playing her. I'm just kissing up to her because I'm just trying to... Remember, it's all politics. It's like being in Washington, D.C. We're playing politics here. I'm letting her know that I'm her friend right now. I'm using her for my initiative because she doesn't know what's going on inside my head. But I'm going to make her believe that I'm her friend and she got my full support. And when the day comes, she will not have that support.
I don't care why anyone helps, so long as they do.
I've heard that before. Talk to Bradley. Later, we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder. Until then, Tan's...
Hey, Fernando. Bayron, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it, man. You're always welcome here. Thanks for stopping by, Fernando. Yeah, Horizon's a beautiful game. I'm still playing it, by the way. Actually, Kevin, you're absolutely right. She does have that look to it. Well, Kevin, you know, it's politics. Remember, it's the way the world works. I wish that it wasn't that way, but it is that way. It's a politics. It's a dog eats dog, and it's a survival of the fittest. Hey, Scott, welcome to the chat room. You see, we're always going to be here to our dinosaur. Here. Our outpost is going to be a dinosaur. I'm going to take another screenshot. There we go. I used to have a pet. I used to have a German Shepherd. You guys might have even seen some of the photos of my German Shepherd. I had him for 12 years. Sadly, he passed away. He had a bone cancer. He couldn't move. He was frozen. He was in such pain. He couldn't even breathe. I had to make the ultimate hardest decision ever. And it was one of the most hardest decisions I ever had to make, man. It's never an easy decision, putting somebody out of misery. And I tried every option. You know, I just couldn't watch him in pain. He was in so much agony and pain. I had to put him down. But the vets told me that he went peacefully. All right, let me just go grab some drink, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm coming back. Just had to grab a drink. So, you do know that's a dinosaur that I took a picture of, right? All right, so here we go. Here I come. Yeah, Mr. Struders, it's definitely a good game. There's a lot to do in this game, obviously, but all of these issues can be fixed. You know, they're fixable, and I'm pretty sure BioWare will fix them as the time progresses. I just feel that they rushed this game out. Not necessarily BioWare fault. It could be EA's fault. They're trying to push this game early. I think if they had released this game in June or July, I think during the summer, I think would have been much better perceived and received, because all these issues would be fixed. But it's okay. It's all right. There's a dinosaur. There's a satellite. I think we're done here. I think we can go back home. Or is there something else we gotta do here? Hold on. Let me see if I can make this jump. I want to try something. Let me save the game. Let me save the game right here. And I want to see if I can make this jump. Horizon or The Witcher 3? They're both equally good. But Horizon is using that Decima engine. And it's just... there's nothing like it right now that I have seen. If there's something like it, I would say the closest thing to Decima engine, it's Rise, Son of Rome, the Crytek engine. I would say that's as close as you'll get to Decima engine. That's what I would say. Rise, Son of Rome, it's definitely as close as you'll ever get. Can I make this jump? Let's see what happens if I try to do this. Let's do this. And let me see what happens if I try to do this. I want to make this jump. I want to see what happens. Here we go. Wish me luck. That was stupid. Alright, we're in a safe condition now.
Radiation within safe levels.
Hey Peter, welcome back. How you doing, man? Oh, The Order 1886? I wish there was a way I can share my game, dude. Like, I wish that there was a way I could share the game with you, because you're in my friend list. I would let you play that game. I still have The Order 1886. I might do a live stream on it one of these days. And I might also do Decima. Not Decima. I might do a Horizon Zero Dawn live stream as well, maybe next week. We'll do 1 week Mass Effect, and the week after that we'll do Horizon Zero. So we'll do back and forth Horizon and Mass Effect. Horizon and Mass Effect. Let's go and check our facilities here. Let's see what we have achieved so far. Well, this is cool that we have our outpost here, because we can go ahead and cure ourselves, upgrade ourselves, and you know, this is going to be our planet where we stop by to resupply and do some other things, you know. Yes, I did. I tried the Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I did play it. You talking about the one that's in the London, right? That's in Victorian era London. Yeah, I did try that one. It's like brother and sister. Yeah, I did try that game, but I never finished it. I didn't have time to finish it. I did finish the Black Flag. That's my favorite. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is my favorite. Let's talk to this guy, Yale. Yale. Hello. I'm right here. Yale. What's up?
I'm sorry it came to this, Pathfinder.
You know, you don't have to crush your arms like that all the time. You can relax. I'm not gonna bite you, man. Oh, look at this. You can sit here, have a drink. You can chill out here a little bit. Look out the window. That's nice. That's very nice. And you look at the satellite dish, too. And you can look at the dinosaur. You can sit here and look at the dinosaur, like on the top right there, peeking out. That's cool. Hello, Brazil. Welcome. How you doing? Yeah, Black Flag was awesome. How you doing, Rogerio? Pereira. Rogerio. Welcome, man. Brazil. Hey, Christoph. Yeah, he does. It looks amazing on what you guys are seeing right now. It's nothing compared to what I see when I play this on a 4K HDR. Obviously, I have to turn off HD CP. I have to do a lot of things so to downgrade this live stream. But if this was like, if I could somehow do this in a HDR 4K stream, oh my God, it would be sick. Let's examine our base, see what we can. Let's talk to some people here. You know, we just built this base. Kind of proud of this military base over here. Looks pretty cool. Let's save the game. Can we travel with this? Hold on, I want to check this out. I want to see if we can use this as a means of travel. Let's see. Mind if I ask why all of you are crossing your arms? Like, are you guys the bouncers? Like, what's going on here?
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you.
Hey, D Nasty, welcome, brother. Welcome to the second part of this. I think it's the third part of my live stream. Welcome.
It's worth it.
Welcome back, D Nasty. Since I'm in charge of this military base and I'm the Miss Patton, I'll want consistent updates. There won't be any misbehaving. Understood?
Make sure to keep a clear log of what you're doing.
Well, let's save some bandwidth. Busted ass defeat initiative. Copy, paste, repeat. You go do what you need to.
It's interesting, man. The reason I love this game because it reminds me of.
On EOS later.
I'm a big Trek fan. You know, I love Star Trek. And of course Star Wars, but mainly Star Trek. I like Star Trek because it's about discoveries. It's about the adventure. It's about going out there in the distance. I have the entire collection of Patrick Stewart's Star Trek The Next Generation, man. I got all of them.
The first two outposts didn't have a chance. It was clear to everyone on the ground.
I saw the brief. I'm making sure every one of our people is eyes wide.
D Nasty, it's only a buy if
make it easy.
You enjoy
those who went before,
taking your time and going around,
been honored
discovering different things, collecting different things, talking to different races, making decisions. But if you're not into that kind of stuff, if you don't have time to do all that, then this is not for you. This is really intended for specific kind of gamers. Gamers who like to go out there, explore, take their time. You know, it's that type of a game. You know, it's not a fast game. It's not a game where like, oh, let's beat it like in 8 hours. It doesn't work that way. So it depends on you, man. Entirely depends on you. Uncharted 4, it's great. As a matter of fact, I retweeted Nolan North tweet yesterday. He's gonna be on Instagram right now. I even sent him a message. He just said, thanks, appreciate it. I asked him, is there any chances Uncharted 5 will happen? He says, can't comment. But you can now follow him on Instagram because he's gonna be on Instagram and Twitter, man. He's a cool guy, Nolan North. He's the voice of the, of course, you know, Uncharted. Jesus Christ, I'm forgetting the name of the main character. How dare I, man? You know, Drake. You know, and I love Uncharted 4. look, man, it's definitely a game. If you're gonna buy PlayStation 4 and you haven't tried Uncharted 4, it's definitely out there as far as graphics. Technological breakthrough as far as what the PlayStation can do graphically. There's no question about that. Uncharted 4, it's done in such a way that everything feels natural and lifelike. The expression on the faces, the emotions. It's like, look, it's a masterpiece. I'm trying not to cuss here because of a friend here that I have, but it's a masterpiece, and you gotta own Uncharted 4. Thieves End. There's no question about that.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you.
Look, he's gonna give me something.
Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
What did he give me? He gave me something. Cool. Yeah.
For the Nexus, Pathfinder. Prodromos will have more going on when you come back later.
Alright, we have to go to the Nexus now. That's a great TV, by the way. XBR 65-inch 900E. It's pretty good, man. It has a very nice HDR. It has a great upscaler chip built into it, like a Sony X upscaler chip. It's pretty good TV, man. And the Uncharted 4 is going to look very nice on it. There's no question about that. Rise of the Tomb Raider is great too. I'm really looking for a third part of a Rise of the Tomb Raider. Square Enix did a great. Crystal Dynamics did a great job on that game. There's no question about that, man. They really resurrected Tomb Raider and brought it into a more serious light. I don't know about the movie. The movie is gonna be a flop, man. There's nothing worse when you hire some La La Land model and she's trying so hard to be this Tomb Raider. The problem is this, man, with these game to movies films. They're trying so hard to bring these fake characters, man. They're not even remotely close to what the game is doing, you know. If I'm going to make, okay, let's take one example. If I'm going to make a Tomb Raider movie, here's what's going to happen. I need an actress. I don't need a supermodel, number one. Number two, I need an actress that has versatile abilities to show both emotions, compassion, care, and understanding. And I needed her to be real. If the audience cannot connect with that character, then that movie fails. No cheesy lines, no fancy camera work. It has to be done in a way that you, as a viewer, understand that, hey, this is really good. I feel emotions, her losing her father. Then you show a little bit of her father in the beginning and their relationship. And look, it has to be done right, man. The reason why these movies suck these days, because they're so forceful and phony. And that's why they flop. So that's my critical criticism of Hollywood garbage that gets released each year. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Alright, let's go to Nexus. Our homeland. You know, the Nexus is that base. We can take a swim. You know that, guys. We can take a swim here. It's all good. Here we go. Woohoo! What? Excuse me. Cora. Why can't I swim? Cora. I have a problem, Cora. Talk to me. Don't you walk away from me, Cora. Cora! How dare you turn your booty on me? I can't swim. What's going on here? Cora, talk to me now. All right, let's get out of here. Well, D Nasty, you got to remember, Rise of the Tomb Raider was released way before Horizon, and it was being developed on a different engine way before Horizon and Mass Effect. So it wouldn't be fair to kind of compare them side by side because they're both different games. They're all equally good. I like Rise of the Tomb Raiders. I like Horizon Zero Dawn. I like Uncharted. I like what they're doing with the Last of Us Chapter 2. That looks just photorealistic. You guys gonna be... Oh man. First of all, when you start playing Uncharted Chapter 2... I mean, not Uncharted. The Last of Us Chapter 2. The first thing's going to happen to you is you're going to be looking for the other part of your jaw. You're going to lose it somewhere. You're going to have to look for it. And then you find your jaw, you put it back together, and you align it with your upper jaw. Then you'll be able to kind of like adjust yourself and play that game. That's how photorealistic that game's going to look. But look, these are all good games. See, games like Rise of the Tomb Raider, Horizon Zero Dawn, Uncharted 4, The Last of Us. These are the companies, they put effort and time and hard work and passion to try to bring something that will be there for quite a long time. People will look at it and they'll remember it. Even to this day, people talk about Star Wars, The Knight of the Old Republic, because that's kind of an impact that left to the role-playing games. Same thing goes with Guns of the Patriots, Metal Gear Solid 4. Now, Metal Gear Solid 5, I liked it, but I felt that Konami hurt the game. The ending of the game. They hurt the ending of the game because you have to remember Hideo Kojima was under a tight time and he had to hurry up. He had to finish up the game or otherwise it would get canceled. So he had to put up whatever kind of ending he could put up on there because he was being forced to get out of Konami. And look, I don't have nobody knows the whole story, what really happened between Hideo and Konami, but I'm sure one of these days, one of these years, we'll find out in his biography or his documentary what really happened, when he's able to talk about it. But it's still Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. It's still a great game. When you look at it graphically, the animations, the facial expressions, it's still an amazing game. But one could say that the ending was something that it was not Hideo Kojima's fault. It was something that Konami took away from him, man. You have to remember they took away his baby that he gave birth to, his daughter or his son, that he worked hard 25, almost 3 decades, and now he doesn't have a right to that baby anymore. It's sad, man. It's just sad. I like Splinter Cell. I like the Blacklist, but I just felt that them going way a different route, using a different character and changing the voice actor was totally unnecessary. I don't know why Ubisoft went with that decision. It's beyond me. I thought it was a ridiculous decision. With Metal Gear, I didn't feel that it was necessarily a... look, I would prefer if David Hayter stayed on a Metal Gear Solid 5 and use his voice, Colonel, but it's okay, man. He's a good actor. Kiefer Sutherland is a great actor. I thought he did a great job with the voice of Big Boss. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I thought it was a necessary decision. I don't know, but it was still a good choice that Hideo Kojima made with Kiefer Sutherland. And I thought that he did a good job with the Big Boss. That's how I feel.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
All right, Devons. Have a nice night, man. Have a good night. Cheers. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, D Nasty. I could easily see that argument being made. But then again, maybe it wasn't Hideo Kojima's choice. You have to remember sometimes when you're working for a big company and you have a producers and associate producers, sometimes you don't get to make all the calls.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Peter. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Hey, Cora, we should definitely work it out, you know. You see, the reason I'm siding out with Cora, because I'm trying to change her preference. Right now, she's straight. And I'm just doing this just to gain some points. I'm not trying to do this to be some sexist guy. I'm just doing this to get close to her and see what I can do. This game, it's all about making choices. That's why I built the military base, to make her happy. Even though she's straight, but I'm trying to make her become bisexual. So she goes both AC/DC both ways. If you guys catch my drift.
You're professionals. I'm not going to babysit bunk assignments. Let's talk about our success on EOS. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
Thank you, Cora. Thank you for clarifying that.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Let's just get along, shall we? I'm all about the teamwork. What Cora is trying to tell you is that, yes, when it comes to the final decisions on the ship, there's me, and then there's Cora. I'm kidding. There's me, and then there's God. All right, here we go. Just get along, will you?
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical? Good meeting, everyone.
Well, we'll work that out. Give me some time, we'll work it out. I have to talk to Cora, see what's going on with her. Yeah, Bugs Bunny, thank you for stopping by, man. The reason why I do read your chat messages and everything, but the reason why I don't talk during the cutscenes because that way when someone's watching this video pre-recorded, they can listen to the dialogue, what's going on in the game. But I do read everything. I do know the stuff you guys write down. Let me see what Bugs Bunny said. Hold on. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I got you. Well, here's the thing, Bugs Bunny. It's not a game for everyone. Everyone will have a difference of opinion on it. Everyone will look at it differently, and that's okay. You know, that's the way you should look at it. I am critical of this game, but I'm still supporting it because I like this type of game. This is my own personal preference. I like exploring space, and I love Trek games. I'm a big fan of Star Trek, so for me this is right up my alley. But I do have to criticize the game for being rushed out and not being patched up properly and released properly. They should have waited maybe a couple more months and released it in June or July during the summer and have it be ready. What they could have done in next 2 months, they should have released it on beta, open beta, have us check the game out, report the bugs, report the issues, and then work on the animation. They might even have to call the actors back in studio and have them reanimated. That's fine. They can do that, bring them back. And they could have done all of that. They could have fixed it. They could have worked on it. But I don't want to judge BioWare because sometimes you have to remember EA owns the BioWare now. And if EA tells the team, lead developer director, says, hey, you got until this date to release this game. We're not going to push any more dates on this. Then that lead director has to do what he can do to slap the game and put it together on a CD and distribute it and then release it in whatever state it is in. And I think it's not necessarily BioWare's fault. It could be EA's fault. It could be Peter Moore's fault for pushing this game to be released in spring, March. That's what I think. Now let's go talk to Cora. Let's see how she's doing. I need to bring morale back to these the crew members because right now they're not getting along. There's a lot of
ready for deployment.
Evacuation drills too. Need to start running those.
There's a lot of issues going on my ship here with the crew members.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much.
How nice, Cora. You building, what are you growing, marijuana?
Cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
I like that idea, Cora.
It'd be good to bring something beautiful across galaxies.
Everyone in the initiative has their something beautiful. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
Yeah, that was very cold of her to do that for you. Yeah, how dare she do that to you, man? That was your passion to be in that commando.
Wow, you fight side by side, then she gives you the brush off?
It hurt. One big kick out of the nest. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
Oh, come on. You know that you liked my father. But you can fit in with me, too.
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
Should I encourage her? Move on, Cora. None of this is fair. Let me kiss up to her. Let me just remember. I'm trying to. I'm playing politics here. I'm trying to get close to her. I'm trying her to be my friend and maybe more than a friend. So I have to kiss asses where it's necessary in this game. It's just the way it is.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Oh, Cora, come on now. Cora.
Ryder?
Let's ask her about the Asari arc a little bit more.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
All right, Cora, I'll leave you to it. I know you right now a little bit depressed because I'm the Pathfinder. You were probably hoping that my father was going to make you a Pathfinder. But the only way you're going to become close to ever getting to a Pathfinder is if you get inside my bed. This is the only way this is going to work out, Cora. She's butthurt that she wasn't promoted to Pathfinder. Goodbye, Cora, for now. And remember what I said. Only in my quarters, in my bed, in my shower room, will you ever get close to Pathfinder.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
You see how it's shaking right now? You see how the screen is shaking? There's some glitches here and there. But these are minor glitches, they're not like the glitches to the point where you're like, oh my god, I cannot play it anymore. It's not that kind of a glitch. A lot of these glitches can be fixed. Let's go talk to Lexi, see what's up.
Yes?
Tell me about the crew morale, because they seem to be arguing with each other. They seem to be fighting with each other. I don't like it. You're a psychiatrist. You need to evaluate them better.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
Human crew.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Let me talk Cora. I'm really interested in Cora. What her mindset is.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
I see. So I was right about Cora. But listen, I'll get close to Cora. I'll tell her the only way you'll get the Pathfindership promotion. She knows what she has to do. She knows she has to be in my bed and she has to be in my showers if she wants to hold the title of Pathfinder. Alright, what about Lenny Kravitz, Liam?
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's we can't lose attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
Yeah, I did watch the movie Arrival. I liked it. I really liked the whole story in the movie without any spoilers. I liked the way the movie is going in the beginning, and then the ending, it's truly, you have that aha moment. Without giving anything away, when you watch the Arrival, you have to pay a close attention. It is a bit depressing, a little bit, but at the end of the movie, you get that aha moment, like, aha, I get it. Hey, what's up, Antrax? How you doing, man? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué pasa? Nada, man. Just doing the stream. How you doing? I mean, yeah, I would say Forza Horizon 3 is definitely the best looking HDR racing game. But that all might change till we get to Forza. Not Forza 7. Well, Forza 7, obviously, but Gran Turismo Sport. You know, you got two competitors, Gran Turismo Sport and Forza 7. Obviously, Forza 7 will be taking a full advantage of Scorpio, so we'll see how that looks. No, unfortunately, Sony didn't send me an invitation, even though I registered with digital, what you call it, Polyphony, that company that's working on a Gran Turismo. Well, the company that designed Gran Turismo. I signed up like a month and a half ago. I signed up, and they never sent me any codes to try beta, so I wasn't selected, unfortunately. So I don't know. I can't tell you. Passenger was good too, because the Passenger was really about, it's about being alone. It's about dealing with stress and issues and belonging and trying to find your path and what is the whole purpose of your life and why, there's so many things in that movie. Obviously, there's some comedy, there's some romance. There's a lot of romance in that, but in a nice kind of a way. It's not like a date movie, even though it could be picked up as a date movie. Easily could be picked up as a date movie, but there's more to it than just the romance. There's also this sense of belonging and trying to make the best of it. There's a lot of message. There's a good positive message in the end of the movie. I'm trying so hard not to spoil the movie here. Yeah. Okay, so there, I just read all of the comments here. Cool. I'll definitely, whenever I get a chance, whenever Sony decided to give me a beta code, unless you guys have a beta code and wants me to check it out, and I'll be more than happy to do a video on it. But right now, there's no way for me to test the game because I don't have it. I don't have the demo. I don't have the beta, so, yeah. But I'm pretty sure it's going to look great. I think they're spending a lot of hard work using the every ounce of power of PlayStation 4 Pro, both on the HDR and 4K rendering and graphical engine capabilities, and of course the VR. So for me, I'll get to enjoy best of the both worlds because I have the VR headset and I have the 4K HDR TV, so I'll be able to enjoy that game in its full experience, especially when I buy that new Gran Turismo wheel with the VR. That's gonna be amazing. All right, so let's get back to the game. Let's ask. Let's see how a non-human crew is doing.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
So no, Peter, I haven't played it yet because I don't have the beta. The Sony didn't send me a beta, even though I registered for a beta, and they never sent me a beta code. I guess I wasn't selected, so I didn't get it. But I'm pretty sure PewDiePie got selected. Oh, Jesus, I wonder why.
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Let's talk about Drax, see what his mindset is.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
She loves him. Look, I found her lover. She loves Drac. She loves him. Sure thing. I'll take care of Drac. Since you just let me know that he's your lover, your secret lover, you have a crush on him, I'll look after him. Why not? But you also make sure you look after Cora. One hand washes the other. Remember that. It's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street. No double standards.
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
Your secrets are definitely 100% not secure with me. I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. I'm just kidding. Your secret is safe with me.
Thanks for the insight.
Gregor, I don't see any reason why not. They will support it, but you have to remember, you're going to be losing on that 4K rendering. You're going to be losing on that higher texture, volumetric light, a lot of these other features, graphical features that PlayStation 4 Pro can take the advantage. You won't be able to take the advantage of that, and you probably end up running it on a lower frame rate. Yes, you can, Gregor, but why do that? Why not just sell your PlayStation 4 CUH 7000 model, trade it in, save some cash, and buy the Pro, or wait for the price cut, when it drops down to $350 or something, and then get the Pro, if they ever do the price cut. If they do the price cut, oh my God, that's gonna sell out like hotcakes. But yeah, I mean, I really don't see any reason why people cannot. I'm not saying buy the PlayStation 4 Pro now, but man, you should be able to buy a PlayStation 4 Pro by the end of September. Put some cash together, man. Put some money away. Trade in your console that you have currently right now. Take that cash, add a little more to it, and you got yourself a PlayStation 4 Pro. Especially if you have a 4K HDR TV, man. You should have every reason to upgrade to PlayStation 4 Pro. But then again, I'm not here to judge. I don't know people's financial situations. You might have 5 kids, 3 ex-wives paying child support. I don't know, man. I'm not here to judge. So I who am I to say, go ahead and spend $400? And I mean, who am I to say that? Anyway, but this is my opinion, brother.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
D Nasty, I'll definitely do some research tonight on that. I'll check some videos on Gran Turismo Sport, and I might even do a video on it after I check these videos out and see how they look, give my thoughts. But here's the problem with it. I hate to give all review on something that's through YouTube, because remember that video, it's not being directly captured and rendered on the highest original bitrate that the game it's being released on that beta. And it's hard for me to tell a difference based on looking at through someone else's recording on a YouTube. And I hate to do all reviews and reviews based on that, because it's not fair. The only way it's fair for me to do it is I get the game, I get the beta code, and I get to see it for myself. That would be the fair assessment for me to do it and to give my thoughts on it, Hey Connor, man, welcome back. How you doing? You're just in the peak of a 2-hour stream that I'm just doing right now. You're 20, man. Oh, you got plenty of time, man. You got plenty of time, brother. Yeah, you got plenty of time to make a lot of mistakes. Don't worry, man. You're going to make them. We all make them, man. You're going to go through all these mistakes, just like we all did, Hormones are raging, you see a good-looking chick, this happens, that happens, yada, 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 yada. Hey, we all go through that shit, man. But I'm just letting you know that's where you're headed, brother. It's only going to get better from this point on. All right, let's go over here.
Is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
We need to go to the bridge, and we need to go find some more maybe I should talk to some more people. Hold on. Let me check the map. Let's save the game. Let's save it. Maybe I should talk to some more people. Hey, Mr. Struders, he knows all about that. Mr. Struders will tell you all about that, man. He's a family guy. He'll let you know all about that. All right, so let's talk to some more non-human species, if I can find them here. I might have to go downstairs. Hold on a second.
Those remnant vaults, all those secrets. I have to go exploring and
Remember, we have to go to Nexus, guys. We have to go to Nexus, but before we go to Nexus, I gotta go ahead and talk to some of these non-human crew members. I don't know, where did they go? Where are they hiding? See if I can find him here.
As long as it helps us to live here, I don't care how the vault's doing it. Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
Yeah, D Nasty. I mean, honestly, when it comes to Gran Turismo, I don't know the scale of the game and how many cars it's going to have. Remember, Gran Turismo Sport, it's not a Gran Turismo 7. I think it's a 7. It's not a Gran Turismo 7. You know, when Gran Turismo 7 comes out, then that's going to be this gigantic masterpiece. You know, and I think Gran Turismo 7 is something we might see, hopefully, we might see on a PlayStation 5. Whenever that comes out, man. Or who knows, we might see it on PlayStation 4 Pro. But highly unlikely, because, you know, look how long it took the guy to just do Gran Turismo Sport. Now imagine trying to do something with Gran Turismo 7 that has all of these cars. 70,000, 80,000, 100,000 cars for you to choose from. You know, 200,000 tracks around the world and whatnot. It's ridiculous, right? So, but I like to review games personally myself and give my thoughts personally. This is why I didn't talk about like Sony UBP X800 too much until I get to have it in my hands and get to try it in my hands. You know, that's just the way I like to work. I like to have something in my hands. I get to see it. I get to look at it, and then I get to give it my thoughts on it. You know, that's just the way I work. That's why it's an adventure. All right, let's click this.
If we knew what it was all about, it wouldn't be an adventure. It would just be moving, and everyone...
I know, Raisin. It's one of those things that's going to stay. Unfortunately, the developer, BioWare team, they said they won't be able to fix it anytime soon. GT Sport, it's both a 4K checkerboard. I'm not sure if it's going to be native 4K. I don't know. I doubt it's going to be native 4K. We're probably looking at 3200 by 1800, which is pretty darn good. Checkerboard, and then rendered in HDR. And it's going to look fantastic, obviously. And it's also going to have a VR option, so when you put on your PlayStation VR headset, you're going to have that nice feel to it. And they're saying that they're working really hard trying to implement at least 1600p both eyes, each eye. They're trying to bring that high fidelity resolution on 1600p. This is what I have heard. If they can achieve that 1600p on the PlayStation VR, I think we will going to enjoy the Gran Turismo Sport experience on the VR. I think it's going to be a much better experience, especially when you use that Gran Turismo wheel. I think it's going to be great. I'm already impressed with the Drive Club and what Dirt Rally is doing, and it's a lower resolution. Now imagine what they can achieve with a higher resolution running at 1600p. And yes, PlayStation VR can handle 1600p. I have already tried that, and I hate to say this, I didn't try it with a video game. I tried it. Oh well, I have to say it now, but it is what it is. Don't judge me. I was just testing it. It was just a test. I tried it with the VR porn, okay? It was like a lap dance. It was nothing too hardcore. It was just a lap dance, but it was a 1600p, 360 rotation lap dance, and looked pretty good. I was very impressed what the PlayStation VR was able to achieve. I did have to go through a bunch of hoops. I had to download this software called Little Star, and on that software, that software utilizes that coding that's on that VR lap dance. Let me just tell you how big the file was. This lap dance lasted about 15 minutes. It was just a lap dance. There was nothing hardcore. It lasted about 15 minutes, and it was a 1600p, but the file itself was 12 gigabytes long. 12 gigabytes long. 12.9 gigabytes for 15 minutes. So I'm just giving you the idea. So I can confirm that PlayStation VR can't run at the high resolution certain videos and certain games, because I have tested it. I have tried it.
Like you said, we had no idea what Helios was really like. What good's a plan?
Adapting to problems as they come up. I like that.
Good, since you're probably gonna have front row seats to me winging it.
Looking forward to the show.
Oh, by the way, guys, there's this another cool guy that I met on YouTube. His name is PlayStation VR Frank. He has that Italian accent. He's from New York. You know, the way he talks in New York and all that. But he's a cool guy. And he has this character. You know, it's like a salesman kind of a character. You know, he does that purposely to make the videos more entertaining. But he really has some useful information on the PlayStation VR. All the things about PlayStation VR, you guys can check him out. His name, it's PlayStation VR Frank. Pretty cool guy. He only has like 5,000 subscribers, but he's really good. So go check him out. Just type in PSVR Frank. He's a pretty cool guy. Yeah, D Nasty. Oh yeah, actually look, I have tried it on Gear VR. The problem with the Gear, here's the problem. I think I have to address this issue. All of these VR devices, they all suffer from a couple of things. Number one, HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, and PlayStation VR. It's pain in the ass. I have to use this word, ass. It's pain in the A that you have these cable dragging your your head constantly. I hate these cables. They're heavy, they're hefty, and especially when you're turning around 360, when you're moving around, looking around, they really hurt because they're pulling you. I don't like the cables. But right now, we're stuck with the cables. You have to have these ridiculous cables. HTC Vive, it's even worse. It's even worse with the cables, man. You look like an octopus with the HTC Vive. I tried at my friend's, Jason's house. He's my friend. He has the HTC Vive. Same thing with the Oculus Rift. Cables, I can't stand the cables. Now, here's the problem with Samsung Gear VR. The biggest issue with the Samsung Gear VR it drains the batteries really, really, really fast. That's number one. And number two, it overheats really, really, really fast. So when you have device overheating that quick, that fast, and inside a closed VR box, it consumes even more heat and becomes even more warm, and then it starts malfunctioning. So the Gear VR has that problem because they haven't figured out the way how to cool that device. If Samsung Gear VR had some sort of a fan built into it, some sort of a cooling built into it, or if Samsung Gear VR built batteries into it, some stationary batteries into the device, so that way you don't use your internal battery on the device, on the Samsung S7 Edge device, I think that would help. But right now, at the moment, it's a big issue. It's a big issue. So there you go. Yeah, I mean, look. Here's the thing. I know we're just going off the track here, and I know we're supposed to be doing the walkthrough, but VR, it's good, but it's not there. It's a first entry level of VR devices. As time progresses, the VR will become much better and better and lighter and better. But for right now, it is what it is. It's not perfect. It's okay, and it's the only way you can experience it. Now, do you have a feeling like you're there? Yes. You do have a feeling like you're there. Your brain starts thinking, oh, look, we're in this house, and the lights is going out, and there's some lady that's popping out, scaring me in the corner. She's opening the closet. You do have a feeling like you transported there. I'm talking about the lights out VR demo, and it's pretty scary. I mean, she will jump on you and be like, oh, fuck, sorry about the language, but you do get startled, So it works. It gives you that effect. But you are still aware that you have a headset on. You're like, oh, okay, I know I have a headset. I can pull this out. The holographic VR is going to be the real deal because there won't be any headset for you to pull into. And you're going to be, oh my God, how do I get out of this? Where's the button? You're going to have a panic attacks. But that's like 2030, man. Was so far away, man. But hey, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, guys, but our military has that shit right now.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. And that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
So how do you join the initiative? I mean, how did you do it?
How did you hear of the Andromeda Initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually, I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
So, let's get to the point here. Since I'm trying to sleep with everyone, that's my initiative. Anyone special in your life, or you don't mind if I join in?
Have anyone else here with you? Besides Sid?
No, just me and Sid. It's always been just the two of us.
No, I mean someone special.
Special? Oh. You mean like... Oh. No, nothing like that. Who has time? What about you?
Hopefully soon. This is a good news. You might be my first alien I sleep with. This is good news, but don't you think Sid might get offended?
Anywhere's gonna feel empty if you don't have someone to share it with.
A romantic? I wasn't expecting that. And again, the entire idea of leaving everything you know for a chance at something new is kind of romantic. Anyway.
All right, I'll let you go.
You probably.
I see you uncomfortable with me asking you about
You know where to find me.
intimate questions. Let's talk to Krogan. Yeah, I don't know where he's hiding. I mean, this is pretty much like Star Trek, you know. I mean, let's face it, Mass Effect was inspired by Star Trek. So, yeah, Martin, we're talking about PlayStation 4 VR, but not just PlayStation 4 VR in general. We're also talking about other VR devices. There's so many of them out there, man. Like I said, the best experience you will have with a high-end PC, it's HTC Vive. I have tried this one climbing game on HTC Vive and this one hunting game on HTC Vive. It looks pretty good. It looks really good, man. What else have I tried on HTC Vive? I'm trying to remember. There was this one game, man. Shit. Oh yeah. I remember. There's one game called the Drift or Rift in space or something. Like you have to you're like inside this space station. You have to kind of float around and try to find your way to restore the station, collect the oxygen and restore one part of the station to the other, make communication. That looked like really, really good on the HTC Vive.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard.
Yes, Lenny Kravitz.
Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Yeah, cocaine's a hell of a drug. Was it Rick James was sleeping in that bed with his dirty boots? I'm a Rick James, bitch! Let me come in here! Where'd you find that couch? Where? Where'd you get that couch?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
Yeah, what's the hustle? What are you talking about? Hey, look at her. Look, I gotta take a picture of this. This is ridiculous. Look at the way she's looking at him like, oh my god. Yeah, what's hustle?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
Yeah, I kind of miss all that, don't I? And when are you going to clean this couch, man? Look at this, the dirty couch. Did you buy it from Rick James? Or Charlie Murphy? So you bought this couch from Charlie Murphy. This is the couch that Rick James was cleaning his dirty boots on. Okay.
I wanted exploration, to chase the cutting edge of Prothean research. I thought I'd found my calling. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
Company like this, I mean, why not? You know, I mean, what's not to like? I get to talk to a Lenny Kravitz that bought the couch from Charlie Murphy that Rick James slept on. You know, the old-fashioned Rick James So yeah, I definitely like this crew. I like this couch, dirty couch, and talking to you, drinking this beer. I mean, what's not to like? Plus, I'm a Pathfinder.
I'm looking for moments like this with people like you.
You don't know me yet. Still an answer, though. Something far from home.
Lenny Kravitz, I know you enough. I listen to all your tracks. I listen to all your music.
I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story.
You talk about the Mark Watney. Yeah, I love that movie, man.
I had family, friends, a good...
Hey, Connor Teal, welcome back, man. You came a bit late, but it's all right. You came at the 2 hour, just after 2 hours.
I believe in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
We could change direction. We could do anything we want to do.
We can't go back, but we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. We came from a good place for good reasons. We keep that in mind, it'll steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start, guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story.
Cool, Gregor, but please do not spoil us. Do not spoil us. Hey, Liam, I have some more questions for you, if you don't mind.
Prodromos. Sounds good. We started Pathfinder. A new life. That is goddamn brilliant.
So how do you feel about my skill as a Pathfinder? Let me know, honestly, what you think.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
Oh my God, she'll be. You know what? He's probably gonna be my first. That's it. I gotta sleep with someone. Might as well be you, Lenny Kravitz. Here we go.
Just stopping by for not much. Just showing some interest. Ugh.
Bad opening, Pathfinder. You're better than that.
Yes, well, screw it. I'm owning it.
See, I knew it. Alright, interest returned. Let's bank that for another day.
Oh, come on, Lenny Kravitz. I thought you were like the playboy. Like, what's the matter, Here we are in this nice little hidden area down below in the basement hangar. You got the couch from Charlie Murphy that Rick James has cleaned his dirty boots on it. So, what's up? Come on, man. I thought you were down for anything. This is not the kind of Lenny Kravitz I remember. You're not down for anything anymore?
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
Career history. Tell me about, tell me about your family first. Like, tell me about the Kravitz family and then your singing and how you got into the singing in the first place. And how did you turn from American accent into a British accent? How did that happen, Lenny? I need to know these things. Did she approach you? I think Madonna approached you. She definitely approached you.
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin, both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Okay, sadly non-traditional.
Life with my family was not typical on a number of fronts.
You may do though, right? Family has to. I know mine did. I said goodbye to my mom and dad and got on a ship to Andromeda.
Okay, Lenny. I have one more question for you. What about your career? And how do you feel about joining the initiative team from Nexus into the Pathfinder unit right here? And are you willing to take a bullet for me? Or are you maybe even willing to go as far as take something else for me?
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
You as a cop, I don't know, Lenny Kravitz. You strike me as somebody playing a guitar and singing on a microphone.
An impatient rookie, frustrated by procedure. That's overdone.
I know, right? I wanted new, and I got it. And that led me here.
All right, Liam. I see you uncomfortable, and you can take a deep breath now. It's all right. Unfortunately, we're not going to sleep tonight. Don't worry. There won't be any intercourse today, so you're good. Pathfinder will let you off the hook today. But in the future, I might call for you to my quarters.
We'll talk.
I know it.
Oh, shit. Let's find the, what's his name? Krogan. Krogan. Where are you, Krogan? Where is he hiding? Oh, let me take a lift. Why walk when you can call an elevator? That's cool. Oh, PB. Just the person I was looking for, PB. Well, I don't know, PB, but PB, you need to get out of them clothes, honestly. It's a damn shame.
Hey, what's shaking?
Hey, what's how are your feelings about the Tempest crew? How you feel about it? Do you think you fit in, or let me know what you think.
So, how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
Don't you dare talk bad about Cora. She's a professional. You do understand I'm trying to turn her into bisexual, right? The only way she'll get close to me as a Pathfinder is if she gets close to me to be a Pathfinder. But even then, I will disappoint her and I will tell her that she'll never be a Pathfinder. I'm such an... oh, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at this.
She's exactly what she should be. Capable, reliable. She's a valuable part of my team.
Sure. That comes across too.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
Alright. Tell me about the Nexus.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. That ex-friend I mentioned, my accomplice, she finagled my early thaw. So I kinda lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
Let's see what I can do here. Let me see if I can flirt with her. I doubt this is going to work, but it's worth a try. You can't blame a writer for trying, or a pet finder for trying, for that matter.
What does someone have to do to get you to flirt with them?
Not much at all. But I get a little extra jolt when I'm matched wink for wink. So just be yourself and the flirts will flow.
I'll have to try. I'll take you on that. I'll try to be myself and see what it goes. What's your current project?
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
Hey, thank you, Pete. Thank you, Peter, for stopping by. You're always welcome here. No, it's okay, man. I understand you are in a different time zone. So I know over there it's like, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock over there. So you're welcome to stop by any time. Thank you.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
All right, you see like glitches like this. These are the glitches. Like, she shouldn't be doing that like that. These are some of the glitches that the game has. And all of these glitches can be fixed, can be, taken care of. But they still exist in this game. All right. Let me use the lift again. Now we gotta go to our bridge.
Strike.
Oh, let's see this. This is your current list of recruited strike teams. Select a team to equip them with specialty gear. Oh, but I don't have any levels yet. Recruit team. I don't have that yet, so I cannot use it. Obviously, we already talked to Cora. There's nothing else to say here.
Hi there.
All right, goodbye.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Hey, the man, how you doing? Okay, Pete. All right, so whichever time zone you're in, man, East, Midwest, or Pacific. So, yeah, man, have a good one, though. The man, that's a good question. I don't know, honestly. That's something that could happen down the road. But I don't think the console versions will be able to survive because they don't allow moddings. The reason why the PC it's so successful is because of the moddings, and you can mod it any which way you want. But on the console, you won't have the ability to mod like you can on the PC. I don't think it would look that good on a console, to be honest with you. These games require high-end PC, and they're much better with the keyboard and the mouse. So, yeah. I don't think we'll see that happening. Thank you, Pete, man. I appreciate it. You have a good evening. I don't think that's gonna happen, the man. I'm doing good, man. Thank you. How you doing? All right, so we gotta go to Nexus.
I'm picking up something.
What the hell is the Ericsson's? Oh, 80% here. So we gotta go to Nexus. And I think the Nexus is here. Hold on. Let's see. I think so. I forgot where Nexus is. I need to go ahead and reevaluate myself and find out. Find out exactly where the Nexus is.
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Sorry about that, man. It's just that I'm looking at it from
Anomaly on sensor.
realistic point of view, you know, because if they really wanted it to be on a console, they would have done that by now. There's certain games that will never see a light of day on a console. It's just they're gonna be on PC, you know. That's just me looking at it from a realistic point of view. Now, what the hell is this? Black hole. Holy shit. Let's go to black hole. I'm really interested to see what the hell we can find there. Here we go, guys. We're going to see a black hole. It's definitely not a good idea to be close to a black hole. Yeah, let's get out of here. We definitely want to be near black hole, man. That's a no-no. What is this? A rear. Let's see what this is. Well, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be that good, you know. And plus, you can't do moddings, you know. You know, I mean, look at Grand Theft Auto 5. You cannot do any moddings on the console version of Grand Theft Auto 5, and on a PC version, you can do that. There's a lot of accolades of having a PC version or having a PC to play some of these Steam games, because they do allow moddings. You can add certain things on it, make it look better. So that definitely, it's one advantage that PC has. Alright, there's nothing here. I don't think so. You know, the one criticism I would give to this game is the fact that you cannot land to any of these planets or any of these moons. You can only land on a selective main mission planet, which kind of sucks. I wish that they would like let you land on any of these planets and collect some data and stuff. I believe in the original Mass Effect you were able to do that. You were able to go visit different planets and check things out. You didn't have to go through a main mission story, but here you kind of limited. The only thing you can do is you can scan the planets and collect some stuff on it. So that's my little negative that I would give to this game. It's, you know, it's disappointing that they wouldn't let you do that. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if I can land right here, right now, and just like, let me go chill out, let me go explore, you know. but unfortunately cannot do
Anomaly
that.
on sensors.
Alright, so we gotta go to Nexus. Let's go to Nexus. Let's do this.
Anomaly on sensors.
Alright, let's go to Nexus. What is this? Let me check this out first. Mahuan. See what this is. This is like a Saturn. It has like a moon. It looks like a Saturn, doesn't it? See what we can scan here. Is there anything here? Nothing. No, there's nothing here. Let's go to Nexus.
Anomaly on sensors.
Yeah, I have played the Ghost Recon Wildlands. I played the beta and I played the original full version on the PlayStation 4 Pro. I haven't experienced that issue with the helicopters. I did fly Black Hawk and these other ones, and I even flown airplane as well, a little Cessna airplane. I haven't had any issues with that. It could be a bug, you know, that's present. Try updating the game. Go to the options on the game and check for the updates. You know, see if the game is updated, if you need to download some updates on it. That's what I would do. I would just double check to see what type of update you have on that game. But then again, I haven't played it. I haven't played in a while, so, you know, maybe it's present. Oh, that was pretty cool. You know, one of the cool things about games being on a server online is the fact that you can always update and patch it up, and you can fix these issues and whatnot. You know, so that's kind of cool.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
I don't know. Maybe I should have stayed home.
Wow, it's a good day at the party. What should I just say? I'm just doing my job.
Should I apply for an outpost?
Relax, Lieutenant. If there was ever a day to pop some champagne.
Certainly. The initiative's finally back on track.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible.
With more military personnel out of stasis, those Ket won't get near your vault. Or our people.
Well, this only... Hold on. Should I say the outpost has a good leader? No, I'm going to say the outpost has a good leader. Let's relax. Remember, I have to play politics here. I have to play a devil's advocate. I have to, like, let them know that they have my support and then When the time comes, I'll let them know here on the Nexus that they have my support. So I'm playing between two fires, you know. I'm trying to stay in the middle. That's what I'm doing, playing politics here. Galactic politics. Politics Galactica. How about that?
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor.
Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
Hey, thank you, Lodo, on PlayStation. Yeah. Hey, listen, let me just write this down to make it easier for you guys. Here. Let me type it in on the chat room so that way you guys can add me. It's very simple, and it's identical for both PlayStation and the Xbox.
I don't know. Maybe I should have stayed home.
I can't believe you said that.
What? I was just being honest.
There's a difference between being honest and being an ass.
There, I just wrote it down on the chat room. So this way, it's going to be easier for you guys to add me on my PlayStation, the Xbox. It's pretty much the same thing. It will say Mr. 4K Upscaler as a nickname under that PSN ID name. So you will see that.
It's such a mess. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We ask that you refrain from picking foliage in the Nexus Commons area.
I can't wait to be assigned.
The consumption or sale of any plant specimens is strictly prohibited by hydroponic regulations.
All right, so we got to go to the operations.
Fallout from the recent uprising as security tightens across all sectors of the Nexus. Director Tan stresses.
I mean, honestly, when you look at Mass Effect, it's really a Star Trek.
This is Agent S.
It's as close to a Star Trek as you'll ever get. And I'm pretty sure Casey Hudson... See, I already got you, man. Thanks, man. I'm going to add you, definitely. After I finish the stream, I'm going to add you on it, man. D Nasty, you can do the same thing, brother, if you want to. Just send me a friend request. I'll add you. This goes for everybody else. There you go. Now you're on the stream, man. Now you recorded. Now everyone will be able to see your name. That's cool. We got to speak with Tan at the Nexus Pathfinder HQ. Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Save us. Thank you. Just send them requests, and then after I finish the stream, I'll definitely add you guys. I'm going to add you on there, so you will be added. Trust me.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Okay, I got to go over here.
Another brawl on the docks. Probably smuggling trouble again.
I'm in the wrong place.
Pathfinder. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Yes, I am, and what about it?
I guess this is one bet that paid off.
Point taken. Always revel in your victories.
That's why I'm standing here.
Oh, I never doubted you. It was the others. They don't share our vision, Ryder, of a prosperous future in Andromeda.
Hold on a second. Don't let this cross-eyed smile convince you otherwise. Behind this cross-eyed smile, There's many split personalities, and you don't know me.
Due respect, Director Tan, but you don't know me.
Oh, I think I do. Your ingenuity speaks for itself, Ryder. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall.
Do not test me. You don't want to test a Pathfinder, do you?
Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
Now, should I take the credit, or should I say it was a team effort? I'm just getting started. No, I'm going to say it was a team effort. Yeah, the man... I know it's hard for people to see that on a YouTube video, but there is definitely a slight improvement on the Drive Club. What I mean by that, it's a faster loading time, and you do notice much better responsiveness on the controller. Now, this is not like a huge drastic difference. When I say it's slightly a little bit better, that's exactly what it means, slightly. And some people think otherwise. Look, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I felt that, number one, the loading time was much faster than on the previous CUH 7000 model. And I felt the PlayStation 4 Pro version gave me a much better, faster loading time. And I also felt like that the game was responding a bit better on a steering wheel and on a controller. These are just my thoughts. That's the way I felt, you know. So should I be a bitch and just say, this was me, I'm just getting started? Or it was a team effort? Let's be honest. Look, it was a team effort. I didn't do this by myself.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful. He'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
Hold on a second. All opinions matter. Let's hear it.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake. We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder support.
Though I worry about your decision on Eos, Ryder. A military outpost won't help feed the Nexus, not the way scientists might have.
But it will protect us from a growing list of threats.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight, for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
I don't need a permission. I'm a Pathfinder. Remember that. Next time you speak to me, Mr. Longface. Yeah, the man, he does seem more responsive. That's true. That's the beauty about PlayStation 4 Pro. It does give you that boost. It does give you that ability to boost all your games from 2013 all the way till 2015 and early 2016, and you get to enjoy them. Like the Black Flag, it's one good example of Assassin's Creed. Black Flag was one example of just how much faster it loads, how much better it runs. That's a great example of boost mode. You can turn the boost mode off and then turn it back on. I've done the video on that, and you'll see much better improvements in the performance.
I wasn't really asking for it.
Of course. I support that kind of enthusiasm.
Right.
Now let's level up. Let's save the game first. That's the main thing here. You gotta save your game. And then let's use our skills. Hold on. What should I go with? Combat. Let's do a combat. Concussive shot. Biotics, throw, pull. Tech. Energy drain, flamethrower. Let's do that. Energy drain. I don't have any more points. Let me confirm. Let's. Ooh, I have unlocked the infiltrator. Cool. Rank 1. Awesome. Let's upgrade Cora. Let's do auto level ups for Cora. Let's do same thing for Vetra. Let's do auto level ups. Yes. For Drac, we'll do the same thing. And Liam, Lenny Kravitz will do the same thing right here. Okay. I think everyone's good. Alright, let's save the game again. And then I'm going to talk to Cora really quick. Hold on, did I save it? I think I did. Okay, game, it's saved.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your brother, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Right. She had something that could help with our job.
There's a Normandy. Do you guys remember Normandy? It was still a great. It's still a good-looking ship, Normandy, man. I like Tempest, but the Normandy was so cool.
Maintenance crews, please report.
Let me talk to Cora.
Whole mood of the Nexus has changed since EOS. You really can feel it. New outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up. It's a fresh start.
Now to keep up the good work.
Can't relax yet. The initiative still has a lot of promises to keep.
And that's on us. But it's damn good to know we're on the right track.
You betcha.
Must be
Hold on, let me ask you one more
hard
thing.
work on display.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime.
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn. It's such a it's a Decima engine. It's really great, man. It really does represent what PlayStation 4 can do in general. So
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Guess this is your place now. Everything we achieve will be seen here.
of course, Cora. But you could be part of it, Cora. You know that.
Works both ways.
You could be part of it, Cora, but you know what you gotta do.
This is how all those worlds look from the Nexus. We forget how beautiful they are.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
You've had a
Alright, what else we gotta do? Let me first save the game. That's the rule number 1. Game, it's saved. What else we gotta do here? Something about talking to my brother or something? I don't know. Oh yeah, forgot to talk to her.
What we wanted, but what choice do we have? You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Remember, what I'm doing here, I'm playing politics. I'm kissing up to her so she thinks that I'm like her apprentice. So she thinks that I'm her loyal dog, but I'm not. I'm just playing along. I'm just playing my politics here. Just like in real life.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more security, like you chose at Prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Definitely no pressure. Hey, Emil Atich, how you doing, man? You're a little bit late in the game, but it's all right. I mean, we're past 3-hour mark. I might do maybe 10 more minutes, or maybe 14 minutes more. But welcome back, man. How you doing? How you been? I got a bunch of videos, man. If you missed some of my videos, definitely check them out. You can check out the 6-hour and 40 minutes stream I did on this game. You can also check out the UBP X800 4K Blu-ray player from Sony that I did. First thoughts and overviews on it. I'm not doing any reviews yet. I'm going to spend 3 more weeks on that 4K Blu-ray player. I'll check that out. But how you been, man? How's everything? Nah, it's all right, man. You know, I'm trying to squeeze the time as much as I can with my schedule to do this. So, and I know you guys have your busy schedule as well. But hey, the great thing about this is you can always go back and watch this video. It's being recorded. You can check it out later on, you know, see what you missed. I can do that maybe like if I do it on Friday, you know, if I start like at Friday, 3 o'clock, and then finish it by 1 o'clock on Saturday morning, I could do that, you know. But 10 hours is a long time, man. It's a long time for me to be sitting in a chair. I would have to be like moving around with the motion controller.
Yes, Pathfinder?
Let me ask her reaction to the outpost.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
We send them where you signal, because that's where the need is. There's no time for preference.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Struggling. Need I remind you that viability isn't abstract, it's lives, our foothold. Get out there, Ryder. Pathfind, we're dying.
Okay, all right. Now remember, I'm not liking her. I'm playing along so she thinks that I'm liable, Pathfinder, to her. You know, once I establish all of these outposts, and once I become very successful at establishing all the outposts and get more recognition, then I'll be able not to kiss her ass anymore and then go against her. Or maybe even relieve her from her command. You see how I'm playing the politics here? And that's the cool thing about the Mass Effect. You know, it's like you have to be smart how you play it.
Director Addison.
Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Alright, let me save the game. You always gotta save the game, dude. That's the rule number 1. Rule number 1. What else we gotta do here? Okay, this is Edison's office, information wall. Is there something else I'm missing here? think I'm missing something here. Vladimir Breka. All right, let's talk about this, Vladimir Breka, and about our coming outposts. Brief me in on the information. What's our next step?
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Breka, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
You're kidding?
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
Thank you, man. Thank you, the man. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate you subscribing, and I appreciate you stopping by. You too, the man. Have a good one, brother. Thank you. Hold on. Let's look at the Andromeda viability points.
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
Okay, what about the waking blocks of people?
So I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely, but there's an order to things, lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs, and eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
What about the Nexus thresholds?
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
Alright, so what's first then?
Alright, Breka. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
Military pods, munitions, hunting party, special forces. Okay, let's do that. I'll send special forces. They're highly trained squads venture into a cat territory to test their defense. So it's good. That's a good idea to do right away. Cool. I like the idea that I have this opportunity to do this and then collect the credits. That's kind of cool, man. I don't have any points for the financial infrastructure. Okay. Now let me go ahead and save the game. Alright guys, so we pretty much reached the 3-hour mark. 3 hours and 15 minutes. If you missed my previous 6 hours and 40 minutes live stream, I suggest you check it out. So that would be a total of 9 hours and 40 minutes total. There's some interesting stuff that happens on that first stream I did, 6-hour stream. There's a lot of spoilers in there, so not huge spoilers, but nonetheless there's some spoilers. So I definitely want to keep you warned that there are some spoilers there. I appreciate all of you guys stopping by and checking out my stream. I'll try to do this like as often as I can, along with my other videos, that I do with the camera, where I do the calibrations and the tests. I'm gonna spend some more time on the not the Samsung, on the Sony UBP X800. I'll test some more movies. I'll test some more features and apps and some more stuff to see what I can do. I'll try out some different HDMI cables, and I'll just kind of mess with it a little bit more to see how well it works when it's. I'll try to move it around when it's spinning. I want to see how resistant to the shock the player is. You know what I mean? To see if it skips or not. I just want to try this out, and I want to test that out. I want to see how resistant to skipping the player is and all that. So I want to do some more tests, and then after 3 weeks, I'll do a final review on the UBP X800. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you all for stopping by on this 3 hours, 16 minutes mark. And this is Sarah Ryder signing off. But here, let me leave you with this view right here. This nice Nexus view from here. There it is. Enjoy it. Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Take care. Signing off.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal. Maintenance crews